Welcome to this exclusive analyst briefing from HDIN Research. Today, we're taking a deep dive into South Basic Chemicals Joint Stock Company. You'll see it referred to as CSV.
Okay, let's get right into it. We're going to break down their latest annual report and financials to really get to the core story of what's happening with this major player in Vietnam's chemical industry.
You know, this one sentence from the chairwoman's message, it perfectly frames our entire analysis. What we're seeing is a really resilient, established company that's right in the middle of a massive transformation.
So, here's how we're going to walk through it. We've structured this briefing into 5 key parts to give you that full 360-degree view from its rock-solid foundation all the way to its ambitious future. First things first, let's talk about the numbers, because this is where the credibility starts. From any investor's point of view, CSV's balance sheet, it's an absolute fortress. Now, what's so fascinating about this slide is this one number, a debt-to-asset ratio of just 16.41% in 2024. I mean, that is remarkably low. So, the crucial point here is their financial independence. Get this, all of their debt is short-term. That gives them incredible flexibility and basically insulates them from the shock of rising interest rates. And this table here, wow. It brilliantly illustrates just how healthy their operations are. You've got strong profitability, exceptional liquidity, and look at this, it actually got even better year over year. Okay, so let's see how this builds, because that financial strength we just talked about, it's being put to the test by some pretty serious market headwinds. Our analysis shows this really clear cause and effect dynamic. For every problem, they have a solution. They are actively fighting back against price wars, shifts in demand, and rising costs with some very specific, very agile strategies. And just to be clear, these are not minor issues we're talking about. They're facing intense pressure on their margins and some major structural shifts in their traditional markets. So, how does a company like this, a resilient incumbent, respond to all that pressure? Well, you do it by making a decisive strategic pivot. Their strategy is a super clear 3-step process. First, you consolidate the old assets. Second, you build a state-of-the-art production hub. And third, you pivot towards those higher-margin, high-tech sectors. The real anchor to this whole story is the Non-Trax project. You have to see it as the vehicle for their entire transformation. It's designed to solve their environmental challenges and massively expand their capacity. And this isn't just about building a new factory. No. This is about entering a whole new league. We're talking about developing high-purity chemicals for Vietnam's absolutely booming semiconductor industry. Now, what really solidifies this as a long-term value play? Our analysis shows it's their deep commitment to ESG, which, honestly, we see as a green ticket to all sorts of future opportunities. So based on their disclosures, we've assigned them some very strong ESG scores. But the key thing to focus on here isn't just the score itself. It's the real, tangible actions that are happening behind it. You know, these aren't just buzzwords on a slide. They are concrete proof points. This is what mitigates long-term risk, and frankly, it's what qualifies them to partner up with top-tier global companies. All right, let's bring this all together for you in our final verdict. This SWOT table gives you a really concise summary, but here's the key takeaway. Their internal financial strengths are perfectly positioned to let them capitalize on these massive external opportunities, all while buffering them against the market threats. So, the crucial point is this. The strategy is sound. The finances are totally secure. But the future valuation really hinges on one single thing. And so we'll leave you with this question. The successful and timely execution of the Non-Trax project is the single most important catalyst. It's what will determine if CSV successfully makes that leap from just a stable incumbent to a true high-growth player.